Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 23, number 23.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with the good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Derek Lively, and it's Prosper in at the 4 spot. Back to Irving. Over Williams. Irving can't get it to go. To the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
And here are the Mavericks now. Pass to Jerome. Dallas moving the ball around. Prosper. Nailed from three-point land.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's the prodigy. Mavericks with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Not just a scorer, Bane is willing to set up others and does a very good job of it.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Irving. Shoots from 12. Drained for 2 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Outside Jackson for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got 5 now.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Jerome. 5 on the clock. Lively, a screen on Bane. Blocked again.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's the prodigy, and the three ball is good. 5 points in the game.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Now Marshall. Last game he had 13. Here's Irving. Oh, that's blocked.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's the prodigy. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. That's 7 points for the prodigy. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Grizzlies?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Raptors.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Kyrie Irving.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Jerome passes to Irving. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever. Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Here's the prodigy. And Lively pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's the prodigy. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Toronto. Now, here is Irving. Out to the wing. Lively against Williams. Pass to Marshall. Here's Jerome. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Jerome's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's the prodigy. And he drops it in from the low post.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Irving. Right wing. There's the three. Jerome. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Jackson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 7 points in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 14. 2 points. That one goes.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Irving looking for an opening. Got a hand on it.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Jackson. That misses off the backboard. Mavericks trail by 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Irving finishes inside.
This man is a 3-level scorer, and this level by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving and that touch he has.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 16. And Jaren Jackson, good for 3. Jackson's got a couple of threes now in the first for Memphis. Irving against Morant. Irving misses.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And, Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Williams. Wells comes in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. And it goes down 2 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Pass to Jerome. To the inside. Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Well, Prodigy's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Jerome, defended by Pippen. Pass to Marshall. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The Prodigy's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And here's Marshall from the arc. Good on the triple. Marshall's got 10.
He's been in the zone from the tip. 4 of 5 already. Sheesh.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Pass to the Prodigy. From the wing. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Jerome. And here is Powell. Nothing on the board. For 3, Marshall. Edey with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. A Prodigy's shot is good.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Prodigy in the last time out against the Raptors was playing superb basketball. He dropped in 36 points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Wells passes to the Prodigy. It's good from long range. The Prodigy's got 29.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Marshall passes to Jerome. Looking to end the run. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jerome's got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The Prodigy, no good. Marshall with it. 10 points for him. It's tipped. Here's the Prodigy. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies looking at a 13-point lead heading in. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with the Prodigy. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's the Prodigy. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Fires the 3, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Hardy.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Christie with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. And Gafford throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's the Prodigy. Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Irving kicks to Powell. Floats one up. Reed with the block. To the paint, just his first attempt. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now a 12-point Memphis lead. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Powell. A Prodigy with the rebound. The Prodigy's got 6 rebounds in the game. Takes it off the glass. The Prodigy's got 33 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Now Powell. 9 points last game. Dallas again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
To the wing on the left. Here's the Prodigy. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morant outside. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Powell. Here's the Prodigy. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in for Hardy. Pass to Powell. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Lively. That one's off. Still out of sync.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Morant outside. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 36. 2 on the clock. And again.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches him. Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Irving passes to Lively. Down low. Here's Christie. Pass to Powell from the arc. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And dialing up the 3 ball, he finally puts it in to the 14-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Again, what an avalanche.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87.
Irving from long range. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Morant against Irving. Driving to the basket. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Taking it right to the defense. Kyrie goes on the drive, stays agile, and gets the whistle.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, it doesn't feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all.
Here's Prosper. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Jerome inside. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 12 points in the game. Here's Morant. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. The shot's good. 43 points for the Prodigy.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Outside Irving. A three ball. It's rebounded by Memphis. The Prodigy's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Fader on the way. The Prodigy, no good. Mavericks trailed by 18. And here's Marshall from the arc. And no good. Memphis has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Irving. From downtown. There's a screen. Here's Jerome. No good with the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Here's the Prodigy. He has 45 points. That's to Hayes. This one for three. Drains the three-pointer. Hayes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Irving kicks to Marshall. Lively sets a screen for Marshall. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Robert Williams. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Wells comes in for Morant. The Mavericks also with a sub. Powell's checked in.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's the Prodigy. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been an incredible run.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that will go down in the history of this franchise.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's in there. The Prodigy's got 49 points in the game.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Pass to Jerome. Now Powell. Puts up a 3. Drops in the tray. Powell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Mavs.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's the Prodigy. And yep, another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Dallas shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. Back to Powell. The high post shot. The Prodigy with the rebound. The Prodigy's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Here's Marshall. Rebound by Williams. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. The Prodigy's shot is good.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
1:11 left to play in the first half. Pass to Prosper. And here is Powell. Dallas, no good that time either.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from the Prodigy. And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Both free throws good from the Prodigy.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Pass to Powell. Marshall with it. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And that one is good from Jerome. Jerome's got 11.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
The Prodigy, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's Jerome. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Pass to Marshall. 3-pointer. It's the... And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Memphis out in front, just dominating this one. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month in the NBA. In the Western Conference, the Prodigy.
He's been their catalyst when they need a bucket or they need someone to make a play. They know they could turn to him like I could turn to you, Ernie.
Indeed.
Playing the three, he offers a lot of versatility as well, Shaq.
Ain't that what I just said?
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Irving, and it's Jerome in at the 2-guard spot.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., well, look, he's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Looking to get it going. Lively. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Connects from 3-point range.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Pass to Jerome. Lively, a screen on Bain. Jerome, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And another basket for Memphis.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Prosper misses.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Pass to the Prodigy. Back to Jackson. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Jackson's got 14 points for the game.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. The Prodigy passes to Williams. Memphis moving it around. Pass to the Prodigy. Just 5 to shoot. Morant finds Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing. The Mavericks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
When you're as accurate as Bane, you love doing this, giving them a little taste of their own medicine.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Irving. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 12.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Lets it go. The Prodigy, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Jerome passes to Lively. Irving for 3. That shot off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Get on Irving.
Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Irving.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Explosion to the rim. Bang, not backing down.
The Mavericks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Jerome. He's got 11. To the inside, taken away by Williams. Payne for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Payne's got 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Marshall passes to Jerome. Here's Prosper, guarded by Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Prosper misses. Memphis has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now, here's Marshall. He's got 20. They grab their own miss. No good from Irving.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Basket good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
To the right side. Lively against Williams. Pass to Marshall. Here's Jerome. Over to the left wing. Will it go? The shot's good from Irving. 15 points in the game.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
The prodigy passes to Williams. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Utah Jazz.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Gigi Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Hayes subbed in for John Morant. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Irving passes to Powell. Takes the 13-footer out of of it. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic LU jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Irving with a clean look. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Dallas. Pass to the prodigy. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's the floater. Jerome, no good. Memphis has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Reid kicks to Hayes. Off target from three-point range. Maverick shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Jerome. That's tipped. And here is Bain. 8 points for him. The prodigy, no good. Powell with it. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey comes in for G.G. Jackson. And Wells is subbed in for Bain. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Six to shoot. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Powell's got 8 points.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities. Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Marshall. Here's Jerome. Right side, Irving. Can't hit from in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Mavericks shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Outside Irving. Pass to Powell. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaren Jackson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Christie comes in for Kyrie Irving. Three-pointer. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Powell. Here's Jerome. He's got 11. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Wells in the corner. Unloads, and it's Memphis with another.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Gafford sets the pick for Powell to the middle. A second chance effort. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's the prodigy, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Mavericks shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Here's Powell. He blocks it again, and that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Pippen's checked in for Hayes. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardy, he's checked in for Marshall. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Here's Jerome. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's the prodigy. And that one drops for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Dallas with the ball. 1:30 left to play here in the third. Jerome passes to Powell. Charity stripe shot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Grizzlies shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. The shot from 20 feet away. The Prodigy, no good. Now, here's Hardy. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's the Prodigy. Off target from outside. Dallas shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. Screen by Gafford. Powell, the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
And so here's Memphis. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The Grizzlies have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
29 seconds left to play in the third. Jerome passes to Gafford. Powell inside, guarded by Pippen. Here's Jerome. 11 points in the game. Clock at 4. It doesn't go for him. Here's the Prodigy. Hits it again. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a...
so no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge.
That's what I'm talking about.
The champ is here. This is a bad man. He scares himself, even me.
Right there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ha ha ha!